We have
Let's hear
an
some of
amazing
those.
story of a young lady that we rescued. We actually rescued her twice.
Welcome back to the Amish Potato. Today I am here with one of the co-founders or one of the founders of Amish Rescue Mission, Rachel Hawley. Is that how you pronounce your name? Paul?
Really.
Okay, awesome. So, well, let's just get right into it. What is Amish Rescue Mission?
Amish Rescue Mission is a nonprofit organization that was started a couple of years ago. A friend of mine and I came up with this this idea of creating safe homes for Amish children if they're being abused. And it kind of went from that to it branched out into we need to educate these children, safe touch, not safe touch, because they don't know this. Um, they don't know that it's not okay to be touched, and they also don't know it's not okay to touch others. So we are trying to educate them with safe touch, not safe touch material. We have flyers and we have little cards and some education for them that we're trying to get into their hands any way possible. So if there's people out there that might want to help us and have creative ways on doing that, definitely reach out to us. We're always looking for help. Amish Rescue Mission has many people working and helping us. And I just want to say thank you for all the people that God has brought into our lives and brought into Amish Rescue Mission to help. For example, CJ, who is on this video, he is helping us in many ways. We have a hotline that is kind of new, and that number is 888-621-1985. If you are being abused, you can call us and we will see how we can help you and get you out of that situation. If our hotline rings and we answer, sometimes we just have to say a few words in Dutch and just let them know that we understand Pennsylvania Dutch, and they just open up and they just have feel so much more relaxed and actually talk to us.
Yeah, education. I think that is the first step, right? Educating these kids, letting them know. And I think your safe touch, no touch posters are great for that. Can you get a hold of them to is there a way to get a hold of those to distribute them if someone lives close to the Amish community?
Absolutely. You can go on our website and you can print out the poster, or you can get a hold of me and I will ship them to you. I will ship you the posters. I will ship you the little cards. We have some into the size of little business cards, so you can just slip it into their hands. And it just explains on there where to touch, where not to touch, and how to say something if it is happening. And if nobody believes you, then you just tell someone else. So we're hoping that that's going to kind of get their little minds thinking in creative ways of, hey, I can say something.
Is this just for Amish children, or is this for maybe Mennonites and some of those groups too?
This is for all God's children. This is for
Awesome.
anybody who would like them. Mennonites, absolutely. I have the poster actually in about 7 different languages. I've had other countries reach out to me and ask me to translate them into their language because they said this is not embarrassing. It's easy to tell children about this. And I guess I didn't really think about that when I made it. I just wanted to make it easy for little children who are just starting to read to understand what it means, because we had a feeling that people might not want to read these to their, like parents might not read it to their children. But just recently, Amish awareness meetings are popping up everywhere, and these people want change for their children. They want something different. They want something better. So they have actually been taking my Safe Touch, Not Safe Touch posters, and I've handed out thousands of these in these awareness meetings. They'll come up and I'll just ask them, how many children do you have? And they'll say 10. I'll whip out 10 cards and just hand it to them.
That's
And
awesome.
so they're taking them home and they're actually educating their children, which is great, which is amazing. So a little bit over 2 years ago, a little 12-year-old girl in Missouri got pregnant by one of her 4 brothers. And that is sort of how Amish Rescue Mission started. We felt like there's just no education for these boys who were raping their sister, and then obviously no education or help for this little 12-year-old victim. And so we tried to help and just really felt like there's not enough help out there, and we were just not able to reach her and help her. So that's when this poster was created. God had already put on my heart to start working on this poster before I found out about this. But after that happened, we just finished it and started putting it out there. And I'm also taking it to sheriff stations. Every sheriff station that has Amish in the community, I'm personally showing up with these posters and kind of explaining to them that these little children don't know what abuse means. So if you ask them if they've been abused, they're going to say no every single time because they don't know what that means. So I just show them the poster and they look at it and they're like, well, this makes sense. To actually, when they are interviewing or talking to little children, they'll actually show them the poster, and I let them know that we have Pennsylvania Dutch interpreters now. They can call IU group. You can also find them on our website, and they will contact us and let us know that they have a job for an interpreter. And so now police and judges, and all of those people, the officials, doctors and nurses, they should be calling this line and no longer grabbing an Amish person, randomly and just hoping that he is honest and he's going to interpret properly, because what's happening is they lie to protect themselves. They don't want the Amish name to be dragged through the mud in any way, shape, or form. And I don't either, but that is what is happening to protect their names. And these victims, like I am one of them, are not helped. And they're just not helped at all. They're told to be quiet and shut up about it. And when you grow up and have trauma and issues that follow you, that's where we now are standing up and saying no more. We're seeing that somebody has to do something about it, and I'm very, very, in a nice way, asking these sheriffs and people to don't overlook them because they're Amish, and we have things in place to help them. And so Amish Rescue Mission is really helping the Amish and the Mennonite, and for those who do not have a voice because they are not able to talk about their abuse, they're told to shut up. So yeah, we are working together with a lot of people. We work with FBI, we work with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. We work with sheriffs and communities, and anybody who really has a passion for this, we will definitely work with. And with the education that we are bringing and the education that we are trying to get to them, we're hoping that they're going to just turn into their very own little soldiers. Like they have to fend for themselves because nobody else is looking out for them. Like nobody was looking out for me when I was a child. Nobody was looking out for my sister. And we were having to fend for ourselves and being told that we can't speak out, not against your elder at all. And we have to listen and we have to obey, otherwise we are the problems. And so that is still being taught and that is still happening. So by giving them a little bit of education, they can figure out on their own that they can actually do something. So we're trying to get the full circle going of breaking a generational curse.
That's good. Yep, that's good.
With the recent crisis of suicides that are happening among the Amish, Amish Rescue Mission decided that we're going to create safe houses where they can stay Amish. They don't have to leave. So now we actually have Amish allies that we work with. They can actually go stay with the Amish, and they don't care about community that they're from. They can just stay and be safe. And then we also have safe houses that are not run by the Amish, but they're set up for Amish to stay Amish and just to be safe. And then when the bishops and the community gets their home life safe again, their home safe, then we'll just bring them back. And that is kind of the agreement that we have with our Amish allies and who we are working with. that is what is going to happen. So the intention of all of this is just creating a hope for them, so that they have hope, and they don't think they have no way out. The reason we are so passionate about this is because an Amish child committed suicide, and he left a suicide note, and that's pretty heartbreaking. He said that he was being bullied very, very badly. And that's another thing we're going to do, is we're going to talk more about bullying and what that does to a person. So he was being bullied, and he was going to leave the Amish. They found out about it, and they told him that he's going to go to hell if he leaves. And so he said he's going to choose hell now, and he shot himself.
Wow.
And so we need to have these safe houses for them, so they know, hey, I can go there. I don't have to leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't have to change my clothes. I don't have to cut my hair. I can just go be safe, and these people are going to take care of me. And then when things get better back home, then they can go back. One thing I want to mention about the safe houses that we have right now, they are going to be for current abuse. I have a lot of calls that are coming in, people who are not happy with where they're living, and something, is going a little bit south, and, just uneasiness, and they would like to get out of that situation. And I would love to help everybody, but we can't. We're going to really focus on the current abuse that is happening. And I have resources that I will send you and give you, but they only go so far. And also the people that are not Amish, there are many resources already set up for you, and we will still help you. We're not saying no, but we are going to kind of shift our energy on the Amish, and because they don't have resources, they don't have any of this in place. So that's why we're doing what we are doing for the Amish and for our people where we come from, because they don't have like shelters, and they don't have government stuff set up for them. So that's, I will help anybody. I will try to, but if you are not currently being abused, I might look for other resources and give those to you.
Do you help Amish kids leave who want to leave, or is this mostly for the abused?
Amish Rescue Mission is going to focus on the current abuse. And if we have people coming to us that just want to leave, they're not happy with their circumstances, I usually give them resources for other places and other people. But yeah, we're not going to put our effort into somebody who just wants to leave. I think that is why we are able to work with Amish, and they're starting to trust us, because that's not what we're about. We're not saying, hey, come here, we're going to help you. No, we're saying, if you are being abused, yes, we will help you, and we will also let you stay Amish if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're going to focus on that part of it, and we're going to take the, do you want to leave the Amish, or do you want to cut your hair, change your clothes? We're going to just eliminate all that. You do what you feel comfortable with. We're just going to take you, and we're going to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys get any backlash? Does Amish Rescue Mission get calls from Amish people not liking what they're doing?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I just want to tell them that we love them, and that we will pray for them. And they kind of fuel us, because we know we're going in the right direction. And I normally tell them that when the calls stop coming, I'll stop working. And I had a gentleman tell me he doesn't believe me, and I invited him on my next call. So next time they call, let's do a 3-way. And he decided he doesn't want to be part of that, but I offered. When these kids stop calling us, we will stop working. They need to find a system. They need to find a way to help these victims themselves, and actually take care of the problems, what they tell law enforcement that they're doing. If they actually do those two things, we're not going to be needed.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Usually it just looks like shunning for the abuser, and then the victim has to shut up and forgive, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And they're
understood.
told if they do not shut up and forgive, they are the problem.
Yeah, that is just backwards. It's upside down.
So all the people who are angry with us for doing what we do, you can call us. We will talk to you and pray for you. But just know that we're doing this because there's no help in the Amish for victims, and they're not taking care of the problem. And I also want to just mention, and CJ knows this too. We get the people that are upset and angry with us for what we say, and there are many, many, many Amish out there in this world. There's over 700 counties all over the U.S. and countless of Amish people, and we're talking about a very small portion
Mhm.
that are abusing, and they're not giving their victims any help, and they're brushing it under the rug. Those are the people that we're talking about. We're not talking about all Amish communities. We are talking about those few that have figured out how to abuse and how to get away with it. And it has become a cancer. It has become very, very bad. And it's a cycle of abuse that we are starting to find out the abusers were also abused as children. And now they are just acting out, and it's another form of
Generational curse.
generational curse for
Generation.
people who have never gotten help.
Yeah. Are there any success stories?
Yes, we have
Let's hear
an
some of
amazing
those.
story of a young lady that we rescued. We actually rescued her twice. We rescued her and her sister, and the Amish came at them pretty heavy in the beginning, and it's just with all the pressure, she wasn't strong enough, and she did go back home.
Hmm.
And one day she called us again and says, "Please come get me." And we went and just picked her up, and we kept her safe, and she went through some rough times, some depression. She did not have a social security card, and so that took a while through COVID to help her get that. And
Hmm.
finally, I drove to Ohio and I took her to the social security office myself. We got her social security number, and shortly after that she was able to get her driver's license, and then she met a boy and fell in love,
Oh,
and she
uh,
just got married. She
oh,
just
really?
married, yes. So this girl has in less than 2 years she went through an awful lot, and now she's married and she's just living the best life. So she's
Oh,
so happy.
yeah, that's good to hear. Wow. Yeah, hopefully, well, there's some more of that. Um,
Yes.
so Amish Rescue Mission has been going for a while. Is there anything new that's coming in the future for Amish Rescue
Yes.
Mission? Sure.
Yes, actually, thanks for asking. Yes, we are actually putting up our first billboard.
A billboard
Yes,
in
yes,
in the Amish community.
yes,
Fantastic.
yes. So if anybody wishes to help on that project, get a hold of us and we will let you know how. It's first of many, we're hoping, just
Mhm.
to kind of get our word out there and trying to educate these little kids that there is a better way. And yeah.
That's a fantastic way to do it because they can't hide that from their kids.
No.
Yeah, that is awesome. Is there, so speaking of helping, is there so you can help support with the billboard by contacting Amish Rescue Mission? Is there any way else that you can support Amish Rescue Mission?
Yes, you can go to our website and there is a donate button on there that if you feel led to help us, go there and just keep watching for what your donations are being used for. Like right now, it's for the billboard, and right now it's for these safe houses. And we always need gas money and rescue vehicles, drivers. All this stuff is always needed, and we do as much as we can with the funding that we have. So if you feel led and want to help us, you can donate through amishrescuemission.org.
So, and I noticed that there is a one-time donation, but there's also a monthly donation. So that would be, speaking to myself, a great tithing thing, to put it where it can help. Can people help Amish Rescue Mission in any way?
Yes.
They don't, volunteers, whatever it may be.
Yes, people reach out to us all the time, and just offer themselves to volunteering, safe houses that they would like to help us with. I always have prayer warriors that help us in all situations. And yes, so however they feel led to help, there's many different ways. You can donate, you can pray for us, you can help us. Traveling is a lot. Drivers I need going from this place to this place, transporting victims, and there's just all kinds of stuff. Right now I have some emails going around for clothing, and we need like a refrigerator somewhere. I'd like to put some more bathrooms in one of these homes, and we need some vacuums, just random stuff like that. Always, I'm asking for cell phones, like these prepaid phones, to get in their hands. I wish they were not smartphones, but it is what it is. And if we don't allow them to have a smartphone, they're going to get one anyways. So we might as well just give them a smartphone and try to teach them the dangers. And that is another thing. I need people who are just willing to sometimes just talk to somebody who's having a hard time. So I'm so grateful for my hotline team. You guys are amazing. And sometimes people just need somebody to talk to if they're going through a hard time, and talk to them about the dangers of the internet. Just because you say you're my friend doesn't mean that you're my friend, that kind of stuff. And so they're very naive, and I feel like some things are learned the hard way. And we have had some incidents happen where, now the law is involved, and there's rape kits involved, and and then what starts out being, we're just friends. That's The internet is very, very scary, and there's just a lot of predators out there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, for sure. All right, Rachel, once again, how do we get a hold of, where do we find Amish Rescue Mission?
Yes, you can go to amishrescuemission.org, and you can call our hotline at 888-621-1985. We do have a lot of people that call us just to make sure that we are real, and if that is you, you can call us and somebody will answer.
So amishrescuemission.org, info at amishrescuemission.org, and 888-621-1985.
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rachel, and for doing all of this. I'm pretty sure you're gas pedal to the floor all the time, going with everything you got going on. So yeah, we really appreciate what you're doing for these Amish communities. Once again, that was Rachel Hawley. We did say goodbyes. It was just after we had talked for a while and I had finished recording, so I didn't have that clip to insert in there. So yeah, good stuff. I will put a list of books written by victims in the description box below. So if you're interested in reading what some of these victims go through, buy some of those books, read them. It's good stuff. I've read a few of them. I still want to read a couple more. Anyway, I'll quit rambling. I wanted to shorten the video, but I just thought I couldn't take any more out. The rest of it is too good information. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.